Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Oscar Montalvo. I'm here with the show Holy Heat and my guest, Father Tomas, an administrator to St. Oscar Romero in Eastvale. Father Tomas, nice to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here today. Let's see what happens.
So starting out, first sauce on deck is the America Wild West Buffalo sauce. It's mild, so hopefully you can take it. First question, how does it feel to be a priest for the Diocese of San Bernardino?
Well, I've been ordained 8 years now, and I've been in Eastvale for, let's see here, I got the letter I, for 2 years now. We're building a church there. That's too much sauce. There you go. Good thing it's
Hopefully
mild.
I don't make the same mistake.
Good thing it's mild.
Oh, I gotta match you, so
Okay.
I got the same amount of sauce, so whatever you do, whenever you're ready.
There we go. Okay. Well.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
A little vinegar, standard buffalo sauce.
Yeah, it's like vineish, no? Like,
That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, so tell me about yourself. So you were saying?
So I've been there 2 years in Eastvale. We're building a church. We have a property, so it's kind of a interesting setup. We use a middle school for mass that we rent, and it's kind of a unique situation. But you just have to learn how to be flexible and plan logistically. So it's kind of an interesting.
Would you say it's stressful or?
It's a little stressful. And just dealing with city permits and building permits and contractors and a lot of stuff that most parishes don't really have to worry about. So but it's good. We're gonna get our offices hopefully set up soon. So
nice. Well, we're on to our next sauce on deck. That's the lime Brazil hot sauce. It's also mild, so I don't think it should be that bad. But
okay,
let's get the starters.
Let's get to here. We got
the letter O.
We got the P. Let's see here. Try not to put as much sauce this time.
So as you're putting the sauce, Father, I know that you said you've been a priest for 7 years, right?
8 years.
8 years now. So talk to us about your seminarian life, how it was. I believe you went to a World Youth Day at one point. How was that?
Yeah, so actually when I was seminarian, we went to Spain World Youth Day in Madrid. It was a great experience. We got to go to Mass with Pope Benedict, which was pretty cool.
Wow.
And it was just really, really hot. I remember that. It was just really hot the whole time we were there.
Sauces were probably going to get hotter.
Well, let's see what happens here. So let's...
Not bad. Tastes like the buffalo one. Oh, there's a little tingle.
That's not even spicy.
There's like a little vinegar tingle.
Yeah, that's not too spicy at all.
Yeah, so Spain, how was that?
It was great. We went to Toledo, went to Madrid. It's just World Youth Day is great. You get to see a lot of people from all over the world, and just everyone's just a little bit different. We're all Catholics, so it's kind of it's a beautiful thing to see all the young adults that come together. So it'd be nice to have it here in the U.S. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
It just logistically it's kind of tough because you got to plan things out, especially with a larger group of pilgrims. But it's a great experience. I definitely recommend for young adults to go on it if they can.
I definitely, hopefully one day, God willing, we go to another youth day. Just looking at this sauce, we definitely dipped a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah,
that was a lot. Yeah,
sauce. That was a lot of sauce. Well, on to the next one on deck here. Well, this one kind of looks a little hot. Bourbon hot sauce, medium, New Orleans. So we're definitely getting there, Father. So
let's see here.
Choose your letter, and
I think it's an A.
It's an A.
It looks like an A.
I'll get an A with you.
Did we open this one?
I think we did.
We definitely did not. It's not open.
We definitely did not open that one. Let's see. See if I can open it. Oh, this is gonna take some time. It's like trying to light a fire.
Technical difficulties here. Hold on. Oh, you got it? There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Let's see.
So as you're dipping the sauce into that, to the A nugget, Tell me, who'd you choose for your patron saint for confirmation, and why'd you make
It was actually St. Ignatius of Loyola.
Oh wow.
And at the time I was in high school, I think I was a junior, and I actually was thinking about going to seminary at about that time, right before. And I actually wanted to be a Jesuit.
Oh wow.
That was my thought at the time. Obviously I was going to be the dumbest Jesuit in the world, but I ended up coming here to the diocese, and it's been great so far.
Yeah. Let me know how this sauce goes.
You got a lot of sauce on it.
Yeah.
This is medium?
Yeah, this is medium.
All right, let's see.
It's like banana flavor, no?
That's what is that?
Bourbon hot sauce.
Yeah.
But it tastes like banana.
It tastes like banana.
Have you tried the banana bread at Starbucks?
I have not.
Well, okay. It tastes like the banana bread at Starbucks. It's not even hot at all.
That's pretty terrible.
Yeah, huh?
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. Yeah,
Hold
so...
on. That's not even spicy. I don't know. Something happened with that one.
We're definitely getting up the chain. We definitely poured quite the bit there.
Okay.
Yeah, so St. Ignatius of Loyola, was it just because of that you were considering being a Jesuit, or did his story spark you?
Well, no, his story. I ended up going to Jesuit schools after, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Kind of ironic. I went to Fordham in New York before I entered Sarah House. I came back to join Sarah House. And then when I was here at Sarah House at the time, they sent us to Loyola Chicago. So I ended up going to Jesuit schools, even though my plan kind of changed a little bit. Kind of an interesting way that God kind of worked definitely. In the midst of that.
From Jesuit to diocesan. Yeah. So, all right. Next one here.
Next one.
Africa, cayenne hot sauce, and that's medium as well. So. Let's see.
Okay, here we go.
Start it off here.
I got a K.
I got a K too. Yeah. So as you're dipping this hot sauce, tell me, what do you do on your off time? Like, I know being an administrator can be very stressful at times, or you're very occupied. So what do you usually do on your days off, or what do you?
It's pretty busy. Especially with construction stuff going on. I recently. I played golf before, but I kind of picked it up a little more. It's kind of fun, just go to the driving range.
Yeah.
I also like to go to the gun range sometimes, but it's really busy. It's really hard to go.
Yeah.
And I like to cook as well. So a lot of times I just like to cook. It's kind of just a nice outlet to cook. I usually cook a lot for my staff too sometimes. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is cayenne?
Yeah, cayenne.
It's got a little kick. Not too bad.
I feel like all of them taste like buffalo.
Except for the banana.
Except for the banana.
That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, the banana one, it was like bourbon.
Bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are the dishes you like to cook? Or what's your go-to dish? When
I was in seminary, I just was grilling, carne asada, just steak. Burgers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I like to cook a little bit of everything. It just depends how much time I have. A lot of it now is just kind of like depending on how much time I have, so it's just kind of more functional.
Yeah.
I got an Instapot, so that kind of changed the game.
Yeah.
Cook everything real fast. It's an air fryer. Cook everything real quick. And easy.
What tips would you give to the people who don't know how to cook or don't want to cook?
Well, you don't have to cook anything fancy. You can cook basic food, just basic ingredients. A simple thing is probably a lot healthier than stuff you get out, fast food and stuff. And as a priest, that's kind of a struggle because it's easy to just say, hey, let me grab something real quick.
Definitely.
But to make time to actually cook something quick, just basic ingredients. It doesn't have to be fancy. I think a lot of people kind of go, oh, well, it's got a lot of ingredients. So my thing is just start with simple and then work your way from there. And some people just can't cook.
Yeah.
That's that's not their gift,
Definitely.
So
that's not my gift. So I'm more of a sous chef than a chef. All right, next one. We're getting to the hot section now. Thailand mango habanero hot sauce. So
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting to the hot section.
Here you go.
now.
Let's see.
Whichever one you'll get.
Go with the V.
As you're dipping into the sauce, I wanted to ask you, what's what type of movies do you like watching? What type of genres, maybe music that you like listening to?
Okay.
Marvel movies, DC movies.
I don't really watch movies. I'm kind of busy, so pretty much whatever is like streaming. I watch everything like a year late.
Oh, wow.
So that's a lot of sauce.
Yeah. I said, oh wow. All right. Well,
So I can't remember last time I went to the movies. It's been a while.
do you like reading?
Yeah.
Any hobbies
yeah.
that you like doing?
Let's see.
Here we
Well,
go.
let's see.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely has a kick to it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. I feel like I'm starting to sweat.
it's
now.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's got a good
yeah.
flavor. Hold on.
Yeah.
Spreading a little bit.
It definitely is spreading.
Spreading a little bit. I don't taste the mango. I don't taste the mango.
I'm definitely starting to sweat.
There's
now.
no mango in that.
I like it when it.
Yeah, I thought it
Went
was.
1,000%
I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be sweet.
It definitely went 1,000%.
It is not sweet. There's no sweetness. There's no mango in there.
There's no mango there. Wow. I definitely don't want to do these next three.
Well,
But we're good. So yeah, hobbies. Do you like reading? Do you like? I know you said you like golfing on your off time and all that.
I like to cook. Cooking, I think, for me is I just when I have time, I like to get that just you get a little creative, find different ingredients or go to different places, and just try something new, try something different.
Yeah, I know. Prior to the interview, you were talking about maybe possibly running the LA Marathon.
Yeah, so we're I'm obviously not a runner, but we're trying to raise some money to build a church, so we're gonna try to set up a little marathon team for next March 2025. So hopefully you'll see us out there and the LA Marathon and some red St. Oscar shirts. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try to do that to raise some awareness about St. Oscar Romero. A lot of people don't know there is a St. Oscar church in the country, and one especially here in Southern California.
Yeah.
So to help us get some money for the build that we need to do, obviously it's a lot of money.
Definitely a lot of work.
It's a lot of infrastructure. So we're looking to run, and it's probably going to be the slowest marathon time of that day.
Yeah.
But we're looking to just finish and do it and raise some awareness and hopefully raise some money along the way. So we're pretty excited about that. So we've already started with like a 5K in Eastville and just different things, and we're going to start doing some different activities to kind of help promote the parish. Also, so people know that we're there.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Because when you don't have an actual physical church that people drive by, like it's kind of hard to kind of share that we're there.
Yeah,
So,
no, definitely.
just to be more
Definitely.
visible in the community as well.
That's very
it's a good
inspiring.
thing. It's a good thing.
Well, we're off to the next sauce on the deck. That's Lao's Asian hot sauce. This is gonna be spicy, I feel like. It's gonna be spicy. Something's telling me already.
Let's see here.
Yeah. So as you're thinking about how much sauce you're gonna pour on the nugget, tell me what's the funniest thing you've done that you would like not want to tell the viewers, but it's really funny.
The funniest thing I've done?
Funniest thing you've done.
It was actually probably here at Sarah's house. When I was here, we used to pull pranks at Sarah's house. Yeah, there's a couple pranks, a couple pranks, yeah.
All right, let's get the. Would you get like an X?
I think this is an X or
I
a
got
K.
an N. I think it's an X.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, talk to us about those funny things at Sarah's house. I know many people think that, being a seminarian or in seminary is like monastic life where you're just quiet and in constant prayer, but I can definitely vouch that that's probably not the case.
Well, I mean, we're still guys. I mean, I entered seminary when I was, I think I was 19. That's a lot of sauce.
Yeah, I keep pouring too much sauce, but
you're overthinking it. Okay.
You ready?
Here we go.
Here we go. Not bad. I felt like this one was spicier.
Kind of creeps up a little bit, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
not
okay.
that bad.
It's all right.
That wasn't
okay.
anything. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, these we're getting
those
to
are the very hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us maybe a prank that you've done in the seminary.
Well,
or...
this was before social media time, so so I think there might be a video or two. We actually pranked a guy, and we brought a rooster into our house.
Yeah. Oh.
Have you heard that story?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah, you heard that story?
Yeah.
Yeah, we named him Roger. And he was there for like a week at the seminary. He was here in front of the chapel. He would just kind of hang out, and it was kind of cool. And then he started. It was a little baby rooster, and he started to start crowing. So it was kind of loud. And Father Sands at the time was like, "He's got to go." So we ended up we found him a home. So yeah. So, but he was here for a while. So,
I heard an alternate. I don't know if it's the same story. I don't know. You guys like toss him up in the hills, like in the with the coyotes or something.
Well, someone may or may not have relocated him to the hills of Grand Terrace before there was any houses. It was just empty. But he actually survived the night.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So
he survived the night. He was there the next morning.
He survived the night, so it was kind of incredible. The next day we were like, "Hey, where's the rooster?" And there he was, just hanging out in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
And we brought him back.
Yeah, that's very commendable. Hopefully we find that rooster again. All right, we're on to the very hot section now. Malawi
Peri
peri, yeah, hot sauce. So yeah, this is very hot. So we got two of these. For this hot question, I just wanted to make it open forum. Anything you really want to talk about, anything that you would think would be beneficial to the viewers, or just who you are, and especially those who are discerning the vocation to the priesthood. Those young adults who might be afraid to know that priests are really cool. They're doing like you don't see other priests.
Well, we're human.
Yeah, exactly.
We're human. We all have different interests. We all have different things that we're interested in, and I think that's what makes up everything kind of unique in the church. We have priests who have different gifts, different abilities, and we all are one body, especially here in the diocese. Also, we're just geographically so big. I mean, I've been in churches in the high desert. I've been down in Temecula, and now I'm in Eastvale. So it's a pretty big diocese.
Yeah.
So you could end up in a church, a mountain church.
Yeah.
We have a couple of those. We have desert churches in the middle of nowhere. I just passed through Blythe the other day coming back from a convention, and I was like, man, I would probably write books if I was out here. There's not a whole lot going on. There's the river and a little town. So but it's all where our faith is and where people are, and you accompany people where they are. So I think that's really, if you're considering being a priest or vocation, or prayer, or whatever it is that you feel the Lord is calling you to, or actually no matter what you do in the church, it's to be with people.
Yeah.
You have to be with people, and you have to be walking with them, and it's something that's kind of a challenge sometimes, and sometimes you're like, well, this is not really my something that I do, or one of the things I got kind of a ministry I got called into was being a chaplain to the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
So I actually started in Fontana, being a chaplain there, and then when I moved to Temecula, I started being a chaplain for the sheriff's department. And I never thought I would ever do that kind of ministry, but you get such an insight into what happens in law enforcement and the things they see, and they need someone to talk to.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And it's just really, it's just a ministry of presence. I mean, I think sometimes that's overused sometimes, but they just know that there's someone there. And usually half the time I just go to the station and say hi to people and just take them like beef jerky. That's pretty much half the time what I do. But there are moments that, we're called to, unfortunately, that are very, sad situations and tragic situations, and they need someone to kind of be present there. So it's kind of a unique thing. Okay.
All right, here we are.
Peri peri.
My
All right.
my plate is like full of sauce. Like, all right, here we go.
Peri peri. Kind of creeps.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like up in the sinuses.
I'm breathing the air now. The first time in
Yeah.
the interview.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Something that I really like that you said was that priests are human, you know, and so in that same vein about being a human, you know, every human has a vocation to, or call vocation of holiness. So tell us about your call to the vocation of the priesthood. You know, we're all human, so like anyone can receive that call. Any male can receive that call. So tell us about just a little bit about your call to the vocation of the priesthood.
Yeah, so I was part of a high school group in St. Christopher's, Moreno Valley. That's my home parish there. And while I was there, I kind of was just there, kind of.
Yeah.
And then I had an experience where I felt like, you know, it was during adoration actually.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, I think like God's calling me. Like, I don't know about that. But I started to kind of more seriously consider it, think about it. And so when I was gonna graduate high school, that's when I was like, well, I should go to seminary, but I kind of don't want to.
Yeah.
I thought about going to the Jesuits, but I was like, well, like I'm turning 18. I should just go to college, kind of hang out a little bit. And so I actually got a full-ride Army scholarship.
Oh, wow.
That time I ended up at Fordham in New York. And so, but while I was there, it was kind of, so my dorm was right next to the chapel. Like I could see the chapel from my window. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Like big old campus, I'm right next to the chapel.
Yeah.
And while I was there, I started getting involved in campus ministry. They had, you know, obviously mass and retreats, and they had a praise and worship night. And I started going, and I'd go to the chapel like after class or whatever, just go in there for a few minutes. And it seemed really weird to me because I was like, well, I'm used to my parents telling me like to go to church or like saying, hey, we got to go, like, you know, and no one's here. I actually picked New York because there was no one there. You know, no parents, nobody. Like I'm by myself. Like, and I was great. I mean, it was great. But I realized, you know, it's like, oh, I'm going to the chapel to pray because I want to go.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to help out in this ministry because I want to do it, not because someone's telling me to go. And to me, that was kind of a perplexing thing a little bit. Because I was just so used to I go with my family. My family tells me to, like my mom tells me to go. And so it was kind of an interesting thing for me to experience. And so then I was like, well, I think this means something a little more. Yeah. And that's what kind of made me really reflect on going back to seminary. And so that's when I came back to the diocese and entered Sarah House.
Yeah, that's very
a couple months later, yeah.
All right, well, we're coming almost to the end here with the last sauce, the Tunisia extra hot sauce. So there's two hots here.
Okay.
So I'll let you open that up and maybe we can get a little.
Let's see here.
A little dab there.
Do a Y here.
Yeah. So as you're thinking about, I mean, how much sauce you're really gonna pour on that because it's very, very hot. The last question I have for you today in this interview is, what is the best thing about being a priest? What's the best thing?
Well, there's a few things. One of the things that I personally, for me, is being able to hear confession. We were at a conference in Phoenix for Life Teen just a few days ago, and we just heard confessions twice during the week, and it was like a Tuesday in the middle of the afternoon, and people just showed up for confession. And for me personally, it's not because anything I do, but just I'm able to see people's encounter with God, and as they seek mercy, as they seek to change their lives, and that they have a place where they find hope.
Yeah.
And it's not because of anything I say or any advice I can give. It's just the sacrament. It's such a powerful thing. And I think when I was in seminary, I figured, celebrating Mass, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful gift. But just seeing that encounter one-on-one, in confession, that people have with God, not with me, it's like, it's once in a while, you're just kind of like, wow, like, did that just happen? Like, this person went to confession after 30 years and they're going to change their life. And it wasn't anything I did, because I don't know this person.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen them, and I'm never going to see them again. But something happened and God spoke to them and they listened. And so just to be able to witness that, I think for me is a reminder of how God calls us. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to share in the sacrament.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's awesome.
That's a lot of sauce.
Yeah, I put a lot of sauce. It's the last one, so here we go.
Okay. Yeah. That was a bad idea. Yeah. That's just fire.
Yeah. So yeah, I really wanted to thank you for being on the show. This sauce is stinking. Yeah, thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate you, Father Tomas, for being here. And you're a great testimony to what it means to be, like you said, a regular human who has answered the voice of the Lord. And regardless of what state of life we are all in, we know that we can trust in the Lord, knowing that He's going to provide for all that we need. So, before we do end the show, I wanted to ask, which one was your favorite sauce?
Well, my least favorite was the banana sauce.
This one right here.
That was pretty bad.
Bourbon one.
But I think the mango one? Mango habanero.
This one right here.
That's some good flavor.
Yeah, the mango habanero.
Even though it didn't taste like mango, but it had some really good flavor.
Yeah. All right, Father Tomas, thank you so much for being here.
All right.
Thank you for joining us on Holy Heat. I hope to see you soon in the next interview. Take care. Oh my God.
That last one. You all right?
Yeah, I was trying to hold it the whole interview. I'm sweating on the back of my neck. Good idea, bro.